What seems to be the problem, officer? Here we are again in Castelldefels. Nice city. Nice city, especially if you have money, like most places, right? Yeah, this is a very, very nice place, man. Like, I think people here are not, especially people that are from here, like local people, they have no idea what they got. They have no idea how lucky they are, man. Like, this is a remarkably beautiful place, man. Safe. It's safe. The economy is fine. Like you don't see. I mean, you do see a homeless person here and there. But it's very exceptional. Like that's usually people that just don't want to follow the rules. Like the. But it's a nice little place here, man. But the problem is we don't really see that until it's too late. You know, and I can say that that's true for me as well. I For many years I did not appreciate this place. Like I didn't know how lucky I was. It takes a while to realize that you got something. I guess it's like wine. It has to age for it to acquire a decent body. And a decent taste. So I guess that's how it is. Only over time do you finally get to see things. I guess I sound like a grandpa. But perhaps I'm ahead of the game. Perhaps I'm ahead of the game because I'm only 40, man. I'm gonna turn 41 in a few months, and I think I'm ahead of the game, man. I see some boomers around me, some old farts around me, man, and some of these guys, man. And I say guys because it's mainly guys. Like women have it together, man. Women around 60, yeah, they usually have it together. They already have a. They're either widows or they're soon to be widows, or they're attached to the government, or they're plotting and scheming as they do, and they have a deal cooking or multiple deals cooking. Women ain't stupid, man. Women are fucking smart. I mean, I admire women. In fact, I am adopting a female strategy to my life. I'm living like a woman. I'm working very little. I'm playing the system as much as I can. Nah, that's not true for all women. I understand. There's some boss babes here and there that work harder, but they're not happy. I know them. I know more than one boss babe, and they're dissatisfied. They're not satisfied with their lives, man. They thought they were gonna get the same credit and the same attention like men do for being winners, but they don't. They don't because they're over the hill. They're not 20 and beautiful, so they want to have it both ways. I don't want to talk too much about this because they're gonna censor me and call me this and that. And but it's true, man. So I'm playing a female game, man. I'm not taking no bullets for anybody, man. I'm not taking any prisoners, as they say. Like I'm living like a woman. I play the victim if I have to. I manipulate language if I have to get my way. Man, I'm beating women at their own game, pretty much. In a lot of ways I am. A lot of ways I am, man. Because some of these men around me, man, they're miserable. They're happy hostages, as they say. Happy hostages. Chained to an ungrateful woman. Just no freedom. They're just I don't know, man. It's really sad. It's really sad. And the saddest thing is that a lot of these men are accomplished. They're winners. Like financially, they're winners. But when it comes to dealing with women, they're losers, man. They don't know how to handle women. And I think I can say for myself, I can handle women, man. That you know I challenge any woman to push my buttons. You'll be crying first, man. I mean, I've had it out with some women, and I don't like to argue with women. I do it for fun now, just for research. It's just research. I'm exploring the female psyche, and sometimes I give them a little bit of their medicine, just so that they can see what it feels like to be manipulated, and to be treated unfairly, and I give them a good run for their money, and then so I've learned the art, man. I've learned the art of bullshitting, which is what a lot of women do, man. They're very good at bullshitting, and we buy it, yeah, yeah. We take it all the way without Vaseline. So yeah, man. These guys I see around me, man. I hate to repeat myself, but I feel sorry for them, man. Because at least look at me. I'm 40, man. I'm 40. I'm mostly free, I don't have deep pockets. It's alright. I don't need deep pockets, man. I can get me some fun if I need some fun, man. I mean, I can get me some fun if I need some fun. I'm not gonna be specific about what I'm talking about, but everybody knows. I can get me some fun if I need it, and the older I get, the less I need fun, man. I'm alright. I'm alright. I've seen enough. I've seen enough of the market, and a lot of scammers around, a lot of scammers. So, but I'm doing very well, man. For the most part, I don't want to say it too loud, because there's a lot of envy, man, especially in Spain. Spanish people are really they have a trouble with envy, man. Like they have a not just Spanish people, Latin people in general, man. I shouldn't talk because I come from a shithole country myself, right? So maybe hey, I might be the same way in some ways, maybe, but I don't think I'm as bad as some of these people here, man. I've seen some people here that are very they hate to see you win. That's why like I said, I don't have deep pockets, man. But I got some game, and I'm not talking about game when it comes to pursuing women. I'm talking about game in a zen kind of way, man. I'm a good sailor, man. I'm using the wind to my advantage more than you would care to know. I mean, I'm playing a very smart game, and I have to say, I mean, hey, if you got him, flaunt him, man. Like I'm not good looking, I'm not tall, I can't sing, I can't dance, but I can talk some shit, and I can, I've made a very, 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 you could say I have a very good career, man. I have a good career in the sense that I'm not talking about an official mainstream career, but man, what I have now at 41, almost 41, man, I this is borrowed time for me, man. When I was 20, I didn't think I was gonna be rolling dirty like this. I mean, I start rolling dirty. I'm trying to talk like like a true G. Yeah, rolling dirty. I don't mean I rolling like a true G. Like I'm doing more like a monk, really, because like I said, I'm not driving a Ferrari, man. I'm not flashing no money around. And even if I had the money, I wouldn't flash it. I'm not stupid. I'm not. If I have money, I ain't flashing that money. Only in private, maybe, and to the right people, if at all, if at all. But I mean, I'm playing a very good game, man. I hate to brag about it, but just like these hot women show their boobies online, you gotta flaunt it, man. And I know that this is not something you can perceive just from my beautiful face. Like you wouldn't be able to perceive, or even people that know me, they might think, oh, this guy's just talking out of his ass. To some degree, I might, because I do talk a little shit. But man, I lost weight, man. I'm living a disciplined life. I don't drink anymore. Um, you know, I, I'm doing what I couldn't do when I was 20, man. I'm finally growing some balls and playing the game right, And I've been cultivating this for some time, It didn't happen overnight, man. It didn't happen overnight. You don't learn to swing. You don't learn to, throw a nice left hook just out of nowhere without practice. So anyway, I've gone long enough talking about nothing, but if you can spot it, you got it, as they say in psychology. So, you know, if you're a man, and you're my age, and you're doing the right thing, and you're debt free, and you don't have to deal with a witch that is busting your balls every day, and for no money. Hey, if some woman is gonna bust my balls, at least you gotta pay up, man. You gotta service the account one way or another. I'm like a woman. I don't. It ain't free. My attention is not free. My good manners and my charm, because I can be charming. It ain't free. You gotta deliver somehow. Okay, it ain't free. So anyway, enough of that crap. I'm gonna keep walking because I'm getting fat.